we start last session?
We started waking up the day after.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. There it is. I'm gonna remind this because it's important-ish. I rolled for us to have an event on the way back from the bar, and then we're all just like, actually, can we just like skip the night scene? And we're like, okay, sure. So now, Crash has a 99 out of 100 roll just in his pocket somewhere. Just saving that for later.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if we got on the road and met one of the horsemen.
Oh yeah, it'd be just right terrible. Anyways, so we woke up the next day. Rose was the only one that had a headache, which was then remedied by using the Goodberry Laurel. From there, I believe we went to try and find Varric and Abigail. We started with Lena's place to try and find Varric. Couldn't find him there. Got a runner to go tell him, hey, meet us up at the Expeditionary HQ, which we then went to go look at armor and other things to like actually buy them instead of just having them requisitioned. Amongst buying a bunch of potions, we go to the Venkoshis that set up base in that area. I fail to persuade them to upgrade my stuff and then end up insulting them, which will probably bite me in the ass later, but we'll find that out when it comes.
Which was noted that it was Rose who did
yes,
that and not
specifically.
Bruhan.
Just like, hey, don't take the whole crew down with you. Okay, there we go. Anyways. After interacting with Ember and them and getting some supplies set up, we went to I think we went to talk to Lena, didn't we?
Charlotte first.
Charlotte first, that's what it was.
You went to go talk to Charlotte. You saw Elena on the way.
That's what it was. I knew she was in there. Yeah, and you guys talked to Charlotte about the special project of the Forge. And I can't remember what the consensus on that was. It's just like, we could probably figure it out. Depends on like who you ask.
I had to go
through.
to Lord McSilverick,
Yeah.
but with the addendum that it could be used as a safe harbor in the case of another invasion.
Yeah.
It increased our likelihood of getting capital support.
Yeah.
Capital. There you go.
Literally.
Capital.
Getting that fucking money. Yeah, which worked to a degree.
Sugar,
yeah, we went to
sauce,
Darren.
sesame.
Yeah, you did go to Darren.
Yeah, went to Darren, talking about the weird mask. If I remember correctly, Reyes was freaking the fuck out about the mirror the entire time. Just like, that's
pretty definitively bad.
Yeah. Just like, haha, no. But it was weird, because, like, Reyes doesn't really seem like the type to fear, but he was, like afraid of that thing. Just like, Talked about the mask. He said, hey, you can fucking put it on and see what happens. It's like, that's probably a bad idea. It's like, yeah, it's a bad idea. Did you guys talk about... There had to be more in there than just that. You guys talked about it. Malicious Loa, Find Mirror,
I think I remember Fia had a look in the mirror, didn't she? And then saw like a reflection doing something else. I call.
Yeah,
yeah,
it blinked when you did not.
Yeah.
That was it, yeah.
Like,
Which was a giveaway that, that ain't you, fam.
Haha, that's creepy as shit. Let's go in the mirror now.
Hey, if you guys want to.
Sounds about right.
We could take this campaign an entirely new direction.
Whole new game. Fucking Fred just comes back. It's like, why are we in the void? Well,
What's his we shit? He wouldn't be in the void.
Yeah,
you guys will be in the void.
why are you dumbasses?
He's nice and safe outside.
That's fantastic. Interesting. I think from there, after talking to Darren, that's... Yeah, because Ruhan was asking, like, hey, how do I back down from a conversation I'm too aggressive? And I think after that, you cut out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, Rose talked to Walter, Fia talked to Darcy and Orist, and Reyes went to acquire I believe it was an ancient black dragon scale. I can't remember if it was ancient or adult. I'm pretty sure it's ancient.
It's
I
ancient.
think it was ancient. It was ancient, yeah.
It was fucking big.
It was ancient.
Mm-hmm. Rose found out some things, including, like, oh, hey, there's definitely, like, a trio of hags, and they have different themes, and going at them. Going at them is basically suicide.
Not just hags. They're babas.
Babas. They're a different tier.
Very big difference.
Mhm.
It's like hag is like B. Covenant of hags is like A.
Oh, no.
A singular baba is like S.
Oh, no. Are we on the triple S
Trio
tier?
of baba is S plus.
Oh, no.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, don't drop them in with the rest of their lowly kind.
Fair.
The
lower
more
than them.
pronounced the moniker, the more dangerous to have.
Yeah.
Auntie, bad. Granny, really bad. This Baba, the worst.
Yeah, well, worst that we know of. Yeah, Walter made it pretty clear that, like, that's probably... No, that's suicide. That's suicide? That's very stupid. You shouldn't do that. But, like, I'm not gonna stop you. It's like, okay, well... There were some other things, but that's... Fia ended up bumping into Shay when visiting the twins, and learned some shit about Shay. And also learned some shit about the, theoretical stuff about the plant that she was interested, the one with the dripping water.
Horticultural similarity.
Yeah. It's like, this
Yeah,
is
it
the
was.
closest one. Yeah. Which is very good that you went to them, turns out, because they're probably the only ones around here that would know anything about that, so considering the plant they compared it to is in the Wood Elven homeland.
You know, Luxury might.
Maybe. I'll give you that, maybe. I am not...
It's a 4th of July thing about tea elementals. And how they were immune to damage until pushed into the harbor.
That's good. Oh, damn it. Darcy? Oh yeah, Darcy did show interest in the plant thing that Fia was showing interest in. To possibly the point of, like, actually going on the expedition. Maybe if that was to happen. I was like, that's odd.
I find it so very amusing that in this campaign, like in the first campaign, you guys managed to dodge every single topic that would interest Darcy, but in this campaign, you guys have hit that nail on the head like twice already. So I found that pretty interesting. Like, Darcy's not more approachable this campaign. You just have said better stuff.
Well, that's it. Practice makes perfect, then, I guess.
Third time's a charm. If we restart the campaign, she'll probably fall in love with one of you. Easy. Just kidding.
The hoarder. The actual hoarder.
That would be horrific. Oh, an unfortunate fate that would be.
Mind flashes back to something about Drow and O's campaign.
Well,
It's
they're
like,
not
is there-
Drow.
Yeah, but, like, I feel they could probably do something worse than them.
I don't think you can get much worse than D&D official Drow.
Nope.
Like, actually. Like, no cap, they're probably the worst.
Yep.
Which is why Mieli's the best, because she hates her own kind. It's not like self-induced racism.
So from there, Reyes ends up collecting everyone, like he's a fucking Pokemon trainer, to do his experiment. Yeah, he phrased it as an experiment. But before doing that, he ended up helping Shay, and oh my god, did he help Shay? Holy shit. They
did a little seance.
Yeah. He basically let them, like, communicate, and then fucking Abigail popped in so that they could, like, hug and shit, and it was adorable, and I was crying inside. But anyways, they had a wonderful moment, and then Ray stabbed his arm, and we saw, I believe it was claimed as the Mother of Dragons, which, ha! All I really had to say about that is, ha! He did get a cool scale out of it, though. Like, the scale turned like a... I believe it was just the chromatic spectrum, but like a rainbow kind of effect. I want to say. I might be wrong. Yeah. We saw Great Grandfather, but like not as triple
Great Grandfather.
Can I just point out that there's no world in which we call him great grandfather?
No, it's father.
Yeah, it's father. Great Grandfather.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that.
Disrespectful to say it any other way.
Honestly,
It would be. It would be. It'd be malicious, actually, if anything else.
An insult, like calling him a lizard. Anyways, that is the highlights in my mind. I probably missed some stuff in there.
I feel like you got it
I
covered.
think so. I don't think there's anything else in my book that I've noticed.
Crash, anything we missed?
I don't believe so.
Oh, cool. Yeah. We also got a bunch of information about the mother and father of Dragon. I just didn't want to go super into that.
Yeah. No, that's no. That's a good call.
No.
Yeah. Long and short, they're from the it was from the void. Then it split.
To their respective dichotomies.
So what you're saying is if she's the mother of dragons, and they all came from one being, then all dragons are inbred.
Yep.
I will not confirm your
Good
allegations.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We got you. Wink.
The giant propaganda was right.
Where did all the giants come from? There's not like a...
Mind your business.
Okay, well... If I question that, everyone's gotta just smite me, so, there we go. Anyways.
Let's change the music up. Start with something nice and calm. Given that I think it's evening time by this point.
Some of that.
Because it took you guys like an hour to walk, or hour and a half or something to walk from... Well, it took Ray's an hour and a half to walk from like Temple District to... I shouldn't say walk, travel. Public transit. Temple District, your guys' house, all the way down to Grove. Yeah, it took a while. But, yeah, I'll ask, because Ruan's not here. I'll ask to you as Fia and you as Rose. Ray's is looking absolutely expended, like exhausted. To be fair, given the thing that just happened, that's not that surprising. He's like teetering like back and forth, not in and out of consciousness, but just like
the nervous
like
teetering.
sleepy.
I'm just like, oh shit.
No, not nervous here. He's just like tired, like outright tired.
Complete drainage.
Yeah,
literally. Okay.
He's expended and tapped.
The boy needs a nap.
He needs
Yeah,
some
he
milk.
does.
He does.
Oh my god, no.
What was Ruan was
Actually,
carving runes.
that's like correct.
That is actually
What's
correct.
I was gonna say technically, like lizards don't eat any lactose.
Yeah,
They're not mammals.
Actually, that makes a lot more sense.
yep. So just I don't know, get something regurgitate. No, wait, no, that's birds.
Would all Dragonborn be lactose intolerant then?
That is
Like,
a sad fate for any Dragonborn.
You give him a
That's a
cheesecake, he
question.
just starts bombing.
I mean, in honor of Goblin Slayer, no.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that.
There's a dragon-born shaman in Goblin Slayer, and then when he first gets cheese from Goblin Slayer when they're like camping, he's like, "This is the nectar of the gods. This is awesome." And every time they go back to town, he just orders a bunch of cheese-based foods or actual just outright cheese because he's never had it before and he loves it.
This
And
boy
I'm
had a
like,
cheesecake yet?
oh,
I'll
that's
blow his
great.
goddamn mind.
I'm like, that's wholesome. That's he likes cheese. He's never had cheese before because as I point out, a society of lizards wouldn't have access to like wouldn't care about like milk and stuff, so they wouldn't have cheese. So in honor of Goblin Slayer, no, they're not lactose intolerant.
Fair.
And can enjoy as much cheese as they want.
Just come across a horde of lizard folks that like came across like a cheese wheel and they're worshiping it like a god.
Nah, you don't eat your god. Well, looks at flesh of Christ.
Blood of Christ as well.
Shit. Now I want you guys to go on like some like low level adventure equivalent where you run into like Kuatoa or like orcs, but like they're not like orcs or like half orcs or whatever, because the orcs might be too actual leveled in numbers. And it's the fucking video I sent earlier where like the only way to defeat them is to like power game around them by like being like a schoolyard bully and cheating in like a kid's game. And it's like no, I have the armor of invincibility on. You can't hurt me. Yeah, well, I have the spear of ultimate piercing, so I can pierce the armor of invincibility. Oh no! It's like some dumb fucking shit like that.
Just gets exponentially stupider.
Yeah, it just gets like dumb shit like that kids would think of to try to beat one another. Then like looking like a playground game. Yeah, I want that to happen now. We'll get there when we get there.
I'm a tank.
I will say, because my player rolled really well on Wednesday, there is a part in the Feywilds where there are lucky nuts.
Okay.
They're little, like, nuts, like walnut, or like a peanut or whatever, and if you eat it, you get a lucky point. And now he desperately wants to go to the Feywilds to get all of the fucking lucky nuts.
He just becomes a gardener suddenly.
He rolled like a 3. I was like, all right. I was like, on a 10 or below, I'll make a part in the Feywilds where nuts that give lucky points exist. And it was like, he rolled a 3.
What do I think this stemmed from you bragging about your 7 lucky points?
100%.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It wasn't 7, it was 8.
It was 8. And yes, it was. Oh, Kersey got food.
Real life perception and insight.
Yeah, fair enough. You got that proficiency.
Please.
Good on you. Your wife taught you insight proficiency. Good on you two. Meanwhile, I'm out here with
I think
0 intelligence.
It was probably doing psychology classes together and talking about the concept.
Well, that's good.
Nerd.
You gotta wait for Kersey to come back for KFC or whatever the fuck she ordered. But I guess is there? So I already know what Ruhan's doing. You're making that.
There was
You're
something else he was gonna do once he got to a good place on that. Like if there was ever a moment where he had like 30 minutes to spare.
30 minutes to spare to go to do what? To go where and do what?
Wayfarer Sports.
Okay, then you probably will. Let's see. You guys woke up at 9, 10 or so, I believe. You guys went to Lena's. You went from Lena's to the Expeditionary HQ, and then and then you guys were there for like 30 minutes. Because it doesn't take that long to talk to people. It's not like they actually start making your armor or anything at that moment. So 30 minutes, maybe 50. Because you had to walk around Expeditionary Compound. So that would only really put you, assume it takes like an hour to detour to Lena's and then go to Expeditionary HQ. That puts you like, you split from the party at like 12 o'clock at noon. So you probably, and it's evening right now, so you've had several hours to make the mask. And yeah, you probably would have like 30 minutes spare, like at any given point, or because it's not like the mask is intricate, but I don't think it's like made of like outland material or requires like hyper specialized tools like an artificery. So you've proven that you're a capable woodworker. So yeah, you probably plenty of time to spare, logically and logistically. So yeah, if you want to go to Wayfarer's Fork, you probably have hours.
Well, I do still have to do rune stuff.
Fair.
Even with the math. Yeah, I would go there if I had to. Well, with the time.
Yeah, you got the time. So you head over the Wayfarer's Fork. It's around, we'll say, at this point, like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So, people are assembling and filling up the Wayfarer's Fork. People are getting off of work, or shifts are getting ended. Other shifts are beginning, to be fair. Stuff like that. And this scene. You've seen this happen time and time again. Sometimes you're amidst their number. And everyone knows you enough to the point where if you want to see it anywhere, it's either open for you or you're welcome at it, depending on, what sort of people they are.
Yeah. Okay, so I wouldn't rush straight to business. I'd go over there and, talk to some people for a minute, see how their day was, check if they need anything, just check up on my boys.
Yeah. Yeah, you end up seeing Tharbium.
Oh, hey, Tharbium, how's it going?
Right. He's like sitting down. I just got back from an expedition.
Expedition? Oh, how did it go?
Evil trees. Lots of vines.
Trees. Oh, vines. Wait, what kind of vines?
Like tangles, roots.
Oh, alright.
Is there another type of vine I should worry about?
Yeah, just a heads up. We got caught up in the Feywild not too long ago. And there was some very strange vines. I go about describing the vine lore to him.
Yeah. He's just like gets a disgusted look on his face. He's like tightening his coif like around his neck and stuff. He's just like, it's uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, it's not a good look. For you, you should be fine. Just a heads up for all those you're with. Get the word out there. Also, there might be There's no easy way to say it. There might be some powerful hags that are interested in this area.
His eyes open up widely. I see. He drinks.
So be on the lookout for any giant dragons or lichen.
Noted. He just thinks. He just thinks of what goes after that. He's like, what do you do? We keep a lookout. He's just thinking about all this stuff now. He's like, good talk.
Hey, seriously though, if there comes a time where we go to war with them, can I count you in?
Against hags? Certainly.
Specifically one.
One chiefest of them.
I've recently learned there are very few giants left, not only in the world, but in this land. And this Oni Baba is corrupting them.
He nods. For you, my friend, certainly. It would be an honor to end such a creature.
To know that I have your back in any endeavor you need.
He smiles. You're amidst a limited number. Thank you. Though,
no, I gotta go find Billy. Oh.
I'm
gonna take it back. I take it
back. It's fine. I've yet to have any such cause in this land. Go. Get a drink. You left me things to think over.
Oh, and say hi to your crew for me.
Nods. And you take your leave.
Then I go to find Billy.
Billy is, as usual, behind the bar. Ever dutiful. Udon. Looking to get you. But, well, drinks first. We can talk business, those air quotes, later. I get the feeling that you're here on business. Look rather determined. But, yeah.
I
Sets out a drink
you
in front of
still have that jasmine, honey mead stuff.
She just gestures at the mug she set down. Try it yourself. Confirm.
Then this bodes well for my next question. Sips on it, not slamming it. It's too good to do that. That'd be
Yeah. Matters of drink and food are my expertise. I don't know what sort of topic whatever you're about to ask me is.
question of hearth and home. I
Mm-hmm. She nods sagely.
do Celestials keep packs the same way other beings do when asked to favor?
It depends on the Celestial.
Then you.
She gives a worn smile. I think I'm a rather different sort of Celestial, so yes, I do keep my packs differently.
I submit to whatever you need from this, but I have to know something.
She looks a bit apprehensive. Knowledge is a different sort of field.
This should be an easy one. All it should require is a quick check. There was a young girl
You're cutting out.
under the sea.
Oh no.
That's terrible timing.
As
There was a young girl under the sea.
No!
Is exactly the worst timing. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
I just got a call, sorry.
Oh, that would explain it.
Yeah, it messes up my Discord. I don't know, ever since the episode.
Yeah, it's because when you get a call, it probably tries to grab the mic from Discord to answer the call with. So yeah, it's part of the priority setting in the phone.
Gotcha. There was a young girl we met a while back when we were helping Athel Torin. She was trapped in a dark place, forever bound to it. Her name was Annabelle, and I just wanted to know if she made it to a better life after.
Billy is wiping a mug, but at that she sets the rag down the counter, sets the mug aside, and crosses her arms. Matter. It's not. That's not necessarily a matter of home and hearth. That's a matter of passing through the doorway. That's only for Philosaur servants.
Then forgive my ignorance, but is there a way that this knowledge can be gained?
By me? Cosmically low chance, so no. But you can try asking Jessie. She is with her own. She rolls her hand. Lot. They have a means of getting any sort of information ever.
I see. Then I will take it up with her.
Yeah. She reaches under the counter, pulls out a bottle. A very fine, very ornate, very fancy looking bottle. Geometric shaped as opposed to the usual we all know what a fucking wine bottle looks like. No, this one looks much more jagged, much more polygonal, fancy. Take this with you. Might help in bribing her.
Understood. Thank you.
Wish I could be more help. Picks up the mug and the rag again.
Oh, it's okay. It's a silly little request.
It's a good request made with well-intentioned heart. I can tell. I don't need to be a Celestial to do that. She thinks on it for a moment. If I were Jesse, I'd still be at Expeditionary HQ working on that which she works on. Or, if she wanted to call it an early day, back at Lena's abode. Or, she might show up here.
Looks around real quick.
You look around real quick on the first floor, you don't see her. You doubt that she's having an early day today, given that there's a serial killer out.
Oh, she's probably at work. There's a lot of stuff to be done.
She just nods, closes her eyes and nods. Aye, that there is. Always in this town.
Thank you for your time, Billy.
No problem. And you might want to check in on your friends.
Which ones?
Your expeditioning ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting an unfortunate omen.
Ugh. That probably comes first. Okay.
Set out. As you leave the Wayfarer's Fork, you hear people talking. Not necessarily to you, but just, amongst themselves about how the native lizard guy has an ancient dragon scale and is just walking around town with it, and it's worth like thousands of gold, and he's just walking around with it and no one knows why.
I would just lean over. Yeah, I heard he can actually transform into it.
Just to fuck with them.
You're not on roll 20. I'm gonna roll
Scare
deception.
the locals.
I'm gonna roll
Can
deception.
he have advantage because,
Why don't
like,
you,
he's a weird native. He might actually be able to.
I have advantage on that anyways, mate.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. And if everything else fails, lucky.
16
deception.
or 15 plus 1. Wait. Hold on us. Like the two guys that were rumoring about were like looking at each other. I'll drink to that. Fuck yeah, I'll drink to that, mate. So, not a Tempest round 2 with a dragon.
And
These guys look like
so
second
wipe out
waivers.
a whole clan of Scornkin in one fell swoop.
Run up a deception check. Just keep rolling it. It's a 5.
Oh no! You have lucky.
Oh, okay, yeah. One guy against a bunch of score and can't. Nah.
It's like a tribe, like not like 100, like 20.
Oh, you can turn to a dragon. Yeah.
Take out like 20 guys.
Damn. I pay some plot to see that. They both drink. Good to know. There's okay. Yeah. Really good to know. Hey, wait. Are you friends with him? Are you friends with him? The lizard guy?
Walk faster.
Oh yeah, we're same expedition.
Hey, when you catch up to him, just saying, if he can change into dragons, like different dragons, he could make himself gold, and then he could like take a scale off, and then just melt it down, and make money. technically.
that's true.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, but then you really inflate the economy, and then everyone's gold is worth less. And you really don't want to do that.
Not if people don't know that there's an additional amount. You know, he gets a whap from the other guy. Stop trying to undermine the economy. How? Besides, he was going to the Grove earlier. He's not gonna turn to a gold. He'll probably turn into like a shit. What was it? Bronze? No. Bronze is under the water. No. Copper? I think it's copper. As long as they start talking to each other about like, which dragon goes where again? It's been a while since I heard those stories in school.
That sounds right. That's right.
Yeah. So, anyways, about to go. Another whap.
Yeah, just
Don't listen to him. You should get on your way before he really gets into some economic conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's not a good look for everyone. Okay, y'all have a good one.
Later, everyone. Think about the gold!
Wow.
You know for a fact that gold dragon scales aren't made
definitely
entirely of gold. So the concept is already crumbling just by the fundamentals alone. That's not to say gold coins are entirely gold either, but it's a heavily different composition. So yeah, you're going on your merry way to catch rays. I said catch, I shouldn't say catch. Meet up with rays in the golden goose egg. I mean the ancient black dragon scale. But speaking of that ancient black dragon scale, let's switch gears. Fia and Rose, you guys are in the Grove. This is about an hour later after that